Tom had always been a family man. Every evening he'd come home from work to his wife Laura and their two kids, Emily and Jack. They lived in a cozy house at the end of a quiet cul-de-sac, where the only sounds were the distant hum of traffic and the occasional chirp of crickets. One evening, Tom came home to an unsettling silence. The front door was ajar, and the house was eerily empty. There were no scattered toys, no faint sounds of laughter, just a thick, oppressive silence. Tom's heart pounded as he searched each room, but his family was nowhere to be found. Panic set in, and Tom called the police, but there was no sign of forced entry or struggle. As the hours passed, the investigators grew increasingly baffled. The only clue they found was a single photograph in the living room. It was a family portrait, but in the background, behind Tom and his family, there was a shadowy figure. Days turned into weeks, and the case grew cold. Tom, now a shell of his former self, kept searching, driven by a desperate hope. Then, one night, as he was sifting through old family photos, he found something chilling, a series of pictures he didn't recognize. They were taken in their own home, showing his family's everyday life, but something was off. In each photo, a dark figure loomed in the background, always just out of focus. Tom's heart raced as he stared at the final photo. It was taken from the top of the stairs, and there, barely visible, was the shadow of a man standing behind his family. The man seemed to be watching, always lurking. Tom's blood ran cold as he realized the truth. His family hadn't vanished. They had been taken by the shadowy figure that had always been there, watching, waiting. The final horrifying revelation came when Tom found a hidden compartment behind the wall in the basement. Inside was a journal with entries detailing every moment of his family's lives, including the darkest secret. The figure had been watching them, waiting for the perfect moment to take them away. Tom's world shattered as he understood that his search was futile. The shadows had claimed them, and now they were waiting for him too.